and something kilometer trek. And like I talked about, you know, that even just a handful of people protesting at the remand makes a difference. All it takes is one person to make a difference, like James Topp. He's inspiring thousands of people now across the country. So please welcome to the stage, James Topp.
It's good to see you all here. I'm happy to be here in Calgary. This is a day off for us. We're taking a day to rest our feet as we traverse this great nation. To clarify, I left Vancouver from BC Place, the Terry Fox Memorial, on February the 20th. We're 42 days on the road with occasional days off here and there. We're going to be kicking off tomorrow from the intersection of Highway 23 and Highway 3. We're going to try to get to Coaldale tomorrow, a distance of 40 kilometers. I plan to be in Ottawa by the end of June. So just to back up a little bit, who am I and what am I doing? In case you don't know who I am, because a lot of folks don't really know who I am and why I'm doing this. My name is James Topp. I'm a soldier, I'm a citizen, I'm a Canadian. Government overreach that resulted in my loss of employment. So I've been placed on leave without pay from the public service, where I was employed by the RCMP as a civilian worker. Not long after that, I got notified that I am to be released from the Canadian Reserve Forces that I transferred to in 2019. I'm to be released under item 5F. So this isn't a favorable release for somebody who tried to keep his nose clean for 20 years in the armed forces. I'm not really happy about it, so I'm going to complain. Okay? Yeah! I got inspired by a group of folks who went to Ottawa to make their voices heard, and I was also inspired by how they took a stand and traveled there, and I would have liked to have joined them there, except I can't fly, so I found another way to get there. Yeah! So that's why I'm doing this. I'm going there to protest. I'm going there to speak on behalf of those who have also lost their jobs, lost their employment. I'm going there to speak on behalf of those who have been injured. I'm going there to speak on behalf of those who got their arms twisted behind their back under this negative construct or false construct of choice and consequences, and had to accept a procedure they wouldn't otherwise have so they could keep their jobs. And I'm going to talk to certain people about that. So how am I going to do that, you may be asking? Allow me to read a short letter that I am writing to each and every member of Parliament. To the honourable member, you are invited to join myself, Canadian Armed Forces veteran James Topp, and a group of your peers on the 22nd of June or thereabouts from midday at a central Ottawa venue for a public discourse. This public discourse is being assembled to resolve how best to repair and unite Canadians after 2+ years of mandates. Yeah! Pay from my civilian position and currently in the process of being released from the Canadian Armed Forces, I am marching 4,293 kilometers on foot from the Terry Fox statue in Vancouver to the tomb of the unknown soldier in Ottawa as an expression of peace. This one march will take approximately 130 days and see me in Ottawa mid to late June. My protest exists for the 3 reasons. I am protesting federal government mandate that require as a condition for employment or continued employment, vaccination, testing, quarantine, and/or isolation. I have stepped forward to speak on behalf of those personnel employed by the federal government or otherwise who have been denied access to employment and services, who have lost income and have suffered damaged relationships due to the imposition of a medical procedure. I have also stepped forward to speak on behalf of those who have been through the introduction of false constructs around choice and consequences, have been pressured into taking part in medical procedures they would not otherwise have accepted. your participation is needed and appreciated as we assemble to debate and resolve a fair way forward for Canadians. This is the letter that is being mailed out to 338 members of Parliament and 105 senators. Signed by myself, and just to speak a little bit about these letters, signed and sealed to be delivered. There's only 200 here. So I want you to look at this tub of letters, and I want you to think about what 10,000 of those are going to look like sitting in an MP's office. Because they're going to be from you. So you go to CanadaMarches.ca, and there's a template there that you can use to write your own letter, and you ask your member of Parliament to come and talk to me when I get to Ottawa, because I'm not just going there to have a tantrum and wave my arms around. I'm going there to do something and have a conversation. You know they're going to help me, right? Okay, that's where you do it, and that's the start of it. Because I've also talked to Lana McNichol, Dr. Lana McNichol from TBOF, and they're going to get the same folks who were there in January to have more conversations, to get those people's voices heard, because they've been silenced, censored, shunned, and cast out.
Right.
And it's their turn.
Right on.
So I just want to call attention to a couple of things. I'm not doing this in isolation. That's a play on words. I have folks with me. Come on up. Let's go, Murphy.
Let's go, Murphy! We love you, Logan!
Christian.